Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we're going to talk about our Obelisk base. More specifically, our Washington Monument base. Now, I've been working on this base for a while. It's been very parts heavy. I've had to order a lot of stuff. I'll show a picture here of what I was going off of to try to build this as accurate as possible. And it's coming along pretty good. I've had a few hiccups. I'll show you those here in a second. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Now this is obviously not finished yet. I'm still missing some parts here. I've got them on order. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. And I'm missing some stuff around here. But let's talk about the technique here for this base. Obviously we have to make circles. And these circles kind of revolve around the center here. Now this technique was quite challenging at first to figure out. It's still not perfect, but it's pretty good and probably as good as I'm going to get it for the sake of this video. So I've made circles of these pieces here using these 1x2 dark tan pieces to curve them with these light gray pieces on top. Now making these circles can get quite challenging because the distances need to be perfect all the way around. So like for instance this level, if I take this apart a little bit, this level turned out pretty good, and it's a nice round number. This one here, though, did not, so I had to leave a few little gaps. Now, when I built this the first time, I had the gap all in one space, and it got quite large and obvious. Well, I found the best way to do this and minimize the gaps was to hide it more by splitting it in two. So I basically built this in two sections, one on this side and one on this side. And that way, when I stick them down, neither of the gaps is overly large. And so you can see some gaps here from other layers, but I was able to minimize them pretty good. On the outer ring here, I had to use a little different technique for the top. We alternated to get 50 flags in here. Jumper, space, 1x1 round, space, jumper, to give that 1.5 gap in between flags so you get the size right where it will work with our obelisk and they won't be spaced too far apart and make this too large or too close and make it too small. As for the benches here, I think they're benches. I'm pretty sure they are. If there's something else, let me know below. But I think these are benches. They have this kind of unique pattern. They have a big one here, 3 small ones, big one, 3 small ones. And these spaced out just perfectly. The way this is laid out, you've got light gray in the center, a ring of dark gray, light gray, ring of dark gray, large amount of light gray, but the benches are in the middle here. And in between each of these, I was able to do 10 spaces to space it nice and evenly all the way around. These 4 are individual. Now the corners of the obelisk are going to cover these gaps, so you won't see those, but you do see a tiny bit of this here. So I did have to have this portion covered so you don't see through it once I attach the obelisk. As for the outside here, I'm still waiting on parts, but let me show you kind of what I came up with last night. So the pattern here goes like this, straight, and then we have a 1x4 rise, a 1x3 rise, a 1x2, a snot piece with a cheese slope, 45-degree angle, and then just the opposite going all the way down. I don't have my snot piece and cheese slope here. But 1x2, 1x3, 1x4, and back to straight. And that makes the curve really nice and smooth. I got to get all these little pieces in green. These snot piece 1x1 in green are actually kind of difficult to get, believe it or not. It's not a very common piece. But I got some of that stuff on order and we're working on filling those in here before I finish it. Still trying to totally figure out what to do with the flags. I've got a couple ideas. I don't love any of them. If you have a good idea, let me know below in the comments how you would do the flags. There are some 1x2 Lego flags that I think will look good. They're kind of expensive. I need a lot of them. I need 50 of them. I could do just paper flags. I know some people have a problem with that being that it's not Lego, but it would probably look most real, or best scale at least, because anything out of Lego is going to be quite thick. But who knows? Let me know below what you think about the flags. As for the center here, this is going to be attached with 4 of these, and this is going to be what sticks the obelisk down. These just sit right in the center here. And I'm not going to show you a full view of it because there's still one video to go after this. I'm not done yet, but I will show you the base of the obelisk on there. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Well, if you have any other suggestions for me how I can make this better, let me know below in the comments. And the next video you see on this obelisk will probably be the final product. So we are getting very close to the end. I'm really good at starting projects and really bad at finishing them. So I need to do better at finishing what I start, and I'm starting with the obelisk because this has been a journey. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to show you guys how it comes out. I can't wait to see it myself. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you all for your support. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do more just like this in the future. And we will see you next time.